welcome to Wood by Robin, where we do all things wood. I'm happy to have you here for another vlog, a day in the life vlog. We actually worked on this paddle, or started working on this paddle in the last vlog, but because I didn't hear back from the customer about what they wanted to do with the open space, we actually moved the rest of it, or part 2, into this vlog. So right now, this is what we have so far, and we have to finish this today. There's 2 blank spaces, and they pretty much gave me free reign to be able to do what I want in the space. And I was thinking, like, what is it that I want to do? How do I want to fill the space? I really want the poodles to be a little bit bigger, and then I also want to add like some paw prints around it. So I went ahead and recut out the poodles to be a little bit bigger. Also the wording on top of the poodles, they're a little bit bigger, and then I printed out, or cut out, 6 paw prints, gold paw prints, to be able to go around it as well. So I am going to pull up what we have on there so far, and then weed out all of this stuff and replace everything on here. Then it should end up filling the space more. I'll send a picture again to her just to confirm, and then I think we should be good to go with this piece. We also do have to work on the 2 giveaway pieces from the last video that we went and cut out all of the letters, figures, and numbers for. We're gonna work on those today as well. Ironically, someone emailed me asking, like, basically saying they saw my Instagram, or they follow my Instagram, had something saved, and they hadn't seen me post in a while, and they were asking if I still did stuff. So that is all the motivation I needed to get back to it like how I used to be. And I also, in the last vlog, told you all that, like, I had just gotten my motivation and my mojo back. I don't know what little funk I was in, but I had got back in it once I got to the maker space, and it just got my creative juices flowing. So I'm very happy to be back today. I'm very happy to be trying out some new stuff, but also creating videos about the new stuff for social media, so that I can be able to post it and get feedback and add to my Etsy shop, possibly. I'm still waiting on them to take my account out of vacation mode because my tax information has just been confirmed, thankfully. So I have to wait on them to do that, but in the meantime, I can at least accept orders via email. So I want to start putting out more content surrounding the pieces that I'm creating, especially the new designs that I'm trying, so I can get people's feedback. But also, if people want to order it, especially with like probate season being on the horizon, this is a perfect time for me to get stuff out there so people can place orders and I can be able to just like get going. So anywho, let me and get to working on this paddle, or basically finishing up this paddle. Done. I love how those paw prints take up the space on the paddle. So what I'm doing right now is sending the photo that I just took of that to the young lady who ordered it, just to see if she's gonna give me the green light on this piece. And then while I'm waiting on her to respond to that, I'll start working on the 2 giveaway pieces that I have, which I'm so thirsty to do the giveaway pieces, because I'm like excited to see how they're gonna turn out. So I cannot wait to get started on those. And even before like I pour the top coat, I'll at least have a sense of what the final product is gonna look like. Because if it looks good before the top coat, once the top coat is added, it's like, yeah, that really did it. So I just have to get those done, which isn't gonna take me a long time. So I'm gonna hurry up, send this to her really quickly, and then I'll get the desk set up to start on those, which I'm gonna probably do. I already got one of them already out, so I'll work on that one first, and then I'll work on the other one, which I'll explain that one before I start. We have the space already together to be able to paint. This is the board that I'm going to be working with, and this is one of the new like designs that I really want to push, because I feel like I can get a lot of these done in a shorter amount of time, if that makes sense. So I'll be able to like provide more of these for people with the schedule that I have. And where's my notebook? Right here. So I designed this last week, or maybe the week before last. So basically it's just a 2x2 piece of wood, and then all of the information is going to go on top. So first things first is painting the base. So for this one in particular, I'm going to do a blue base, and then I'm going to do white splatter. So I'm gonna have to either take it outside, or I may be able to splatter it in here, make sure that that dries, and then all of the other information is going to go on top of it. I already have like all the wooden letters cut out, their tracker letters cut out, and then a big number 5 is going to go on this as well. So the splatter doesn't have to be too much, because it may conflict with that if there is too much, or like contrast with that. But anywho, we're about to see how it turns out. It's my first time trying it. A design that I've had in my head for a while, when I was thinking of ways to like create pieces that are big, customized, but I could do in a large quantity. And I'm just like really looking forward to how this is going to turn out. So let's just get started on this. I'm going to play some music as well in here. I have not turned on my speaker in so long, but I'm going to play some music to just get me in zone, in mode. I'm already like in mode, but just to like, I don't know, get me excited. So some hype music. You know, we have some hype music, and it's just like, yeah, it's time to get to it. I want to play me some hype music so that I could really get to it. It also feels good outside, so I may use that as an excuse to actually go out there and splatter this, though I might not have to, because if I splatter it in here, then I could just use my heat gun to be able to dry it quicker. So we shall see as I go. But let me start with the base, and then we'll go from there. The first piece is done. I love how it turned out. I definitely have ideas for how I can like take it to the next level, but also ways in which people can get add-ons. So pearls can be added to this, photos can be added to this, other figures, cutouts can be added to the base as well before the number or anything is put on top. That is just something for me to think about, but also I need to write that down just in case people are like, oh, can you add this? Can you add that? And it's like, yes, I can add all of those things, but for this one, I just wanted it to be not a basic version, but a standard version of this piece. So they know like, all right, this is the bare minimum, and then you can add on from that. I don't even know if every time I'm gonna do the splatter. I think that's great. I don't think men necessarily like splatter, so that may not be good for them, but for the ladies, they usually love splatter or extra little details. I also have some glitter that I can use that I might, well, I can't use it for the next one because the base is gonna be white, but that's just something else that I can add on the base. And I like that this is gonna be the standard one. So I'm interested to see how people feel about this. I have to figure out pricing for this. I gotta go back and do the numbers, but for now, love this one. So we're gonna start working on the second one next, which is basically another version of this, but instead of it being a big number, there's going to be like an elephant in the middle, a number on top of the elephant, the person's line name on top, and then the ship name on the bottom. So it's just like a variation of this piece that people can also get. So having multiple options is great for them to be able to see what is possible. And this is just like the two that I'm doing as examples, but they can definitely add other things that like they can put an anchor symbol, a captain symbol, they can put their state that they're in. There's just like so many different ways that they can customize this piece that makes me excited, because I can just cut all of that out. Like having the base, the board is helpful to have a ton of those. I have a ton of those cut out. I can get those cut out very quick, but also getting the stuff cut on top and adding that type of stuff also adds to it. So I think that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to add some photos to this one. So we'll see. I'm gonna reach out to the girl to see. I'm gonna put some of the wooden pieces that I use to do the photos. I'm gonna put them on here just to see placement, and then I'm gonna reach out to her and ask her if she has any photos that I could be able to add, because I think that will add an extra touch. Even though I just want this to be the standard one, I think that would be cool to be able to add on there. So yeah, let me reach out to her, and then I'll just see if I'm gonna end up adding that. Progress, because today we're making it, all of it, and I'm just so grateful that we got both of the pieces done. I'm not gonna lie, they're looking amazing. I cannot wait to post these, especially because I have not posted in a while on my TikTok or YouTube shorts. So it'll be good for me to get some content out there. And on top of that, them looking good is a great thing, because that means that there is opportunity for more customers to see these and want to purchase them, which is obviously the goal. So these two look great. The red one that I just finished, it has to finish drying. I had to touch some spots up where the like white paint flickered and things of that nature. So I already got those spots touched up. That part just has to dry. I didn't use the heat gun. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this air dry. It looks great though. Glad that I added the pearls. I thought about not doing that because, like I said before, these are just standard pieces, but honestly, adding some pearls really isn't much. Like, I have so many pearls. I can get so many pearls. Matter of fact, I need to add that to my list of things. I keep this list in my room of like things as I run out of them, so that way when I have to go to the store, or when I go to the store one day, I'm not having to go through everything to be like, all right, well, I need this color, then need this. I already have a list as I'm like going through things and using them or running out, so that I just rip the list off of, I have it on my printer, stuck on my printer. I just take the list off the printer and I go. So the blue one is dry. So I want to take this one outside, and just for reference, like, this is how big it is compared to me. So cute. So I'm going to take this outside, take a picture to send it to the young lady, just so she like sees it herself before she sees it online, because I'm gonna pour this tomorrow. Pour this tonight and then ship it tomorrow, so she can be able to already see what it looks like, which I love. But also I'm gonna take a picture of the other one as well, so they can see it also. And because the sun is in the air right now, I'll take a picture tomorrow of them when they're finished with the top coat, to be able to like post on Etsy and things of that nature. But to send to them, I'm just gonna take a picture right now, because I think they're just so cute. And I want to, of course, send a picture to my dad, or call, what time is it? Yeah, well, he's about to get off work, so maybe call my dad so he can be able to see them. But we're pretty much done in here. Once that one is dry and I hear back from the young lady about the paddle, I could pour all of these up, and then I just have to wait until tomorrow to get last photos, videos of them, and call it a day. But because I got some new ideas while I was sitting here working on these, I can definitely like write those down so that I know what I'm working on next until I get other orders, which I did have somebody email me about something and wanting a design. She just didn't know what. I'm gonna send her a picture of these two as well so she can see what they're looking like and be like, yeah, I could do that. I want that. I don't want that. And also, you know, give her the option that you can add pictures. So let me take these, well, this one outside, wait on that one to dry, take a picture of it and then send that to her. So me and her can brainstorm some ideas for the piece that she wants me to create. The top coats are poured for both pieces, and once I put them on and was just looking at them, once I hit it with the blow dryer, I was like, oh, these are such good, like office, probate, signature pieces, and I really, really like how they turned out. I cannot wait for this top coat to dry to see how it really is with the finishing touches in the morning, because right now I kind of see it, but I know that once it's like completely together and I really, really see it, then I'm just probably going to adore it. So I love these. Cannot wait to see what the people say that are receiving these, the giveaway winners. I emailed both of them a picture. They haven't responded yet, but also they'll obviously see the video once I post it as well. So I just am gonna let these cure overnight. They have to cure for a decent amount of time. And then I still haven't heard back from the girl about the paddle. So I'm just gonna leave that there until she gives me the green light, because I don't wanna pour it up and it's not even like to her liking, like she wants to add something else. So just have to wait on that. But happy with finishing these two today. They are big. I had to put them side by side. So that's something for me to think about as well as I start to do more and want to do more, where I'm gonna pour all these pieces up, because this table can only fit two and they have to have something underneath unless I start putting it on the floor. If I gotta do that, I gotta do that. But just figuring out a way to be able to pour more of them up, because they can't fit in the container either. So that's something for me to think about, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now, I'm just happy with how they turned out. And yeah, I cannot wait to put the video together and post that and just get the feedback, which I'll be posting it tomorrow. So looking forward to that. But nonetheless, it's been a great vlog from my end, in my opinion. I think it was a great vlog in terms of me getting in everything that I wanted to get in, specifically these, and then also thinking about other things that I can do in the future. So I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like these new pieces / designs. And yeah, I think that's all I got. I will see you all in my next day in the life video. I appreciate you all so much for being here, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.